Today we're going to make Mămăligă from Bucharest. Salud!
Salute! Hello!
And thank you for joining us for an episode coming from Bucharest, Romania. We're going to make Mămăligă.
Yes, a traditional Romanian dish. And one we were fortunate enough to have some new friends that we made in Romania show us how they make theirs. And so hopefully we'll be able to do it justice and reproduce it here. Yeah.
So this is the Onca recipe.
Yes. Thank you, Anka.
All right, let's do it.
So we have our ingredients. So we have pork sausage. Ideally, you want this smoked. We could not find smoked sausage, so we are settling for just regular pork sausage with some peppers in it. We also have Kaiser, which is basically a thick cut slab of pork, which we are going to slice and fry up separately. We have our cheese, and after taste testing several different cheeses, including a few from the actual market, this one is the one we have liked the best as far as flavor goes. Not too strong, not too salty, just right. So we've got this. We've got our sour cream, 30%. So it's a little bit thicker, I'd say. And this is going to be for the garlic sauce that we do. This is our minced garlic, so I used one entire clove for that. And we'll be adding that to the sauce later. And then we also have our Mămăligă cornmeal. And this is going to go in pretty much right near the end, because as you can see, it's supposed to take 3 minutes, but as Anka showed us, it can take a little longer depending on how much water you use. So we'll take you by step here in a minute, but this is your ingredients, and start cooking.
Travel hack: if you don't have a way to measure your liquids, use an old bottle. Alright, so we have our cornmeal, and we're going to put half the bag, which is 250 grams for 1 milliliter. Wait, 1 liter. So, it's not ready, it's not caking. See how it's sticking on there? Still
a little bit more.
My shoulder's getting sore. I want this to end. Alright, it's been long enough. We've got it nice and caked onto our spoon. So I'll turn off the heat. And we are going to go on to the next stage of stacking the Mămăligă.
I'm going to be starting the layering process. So I've chosen to start with the meat layer. I think it's just going to look neat. There's really no rhyme or reason to how I layer. You can start with the corn or meat or cheese, but I'm choosing the meat. Now we're going to add some of our corn creation, which as you can see is kind of gelatiny. Gonna smush that around. Get a good layering in here. And it's almost like lasagna. So you do layers of your corn stuff, your meat stuff, and your cheese stuff.
Final step before we consume this. We've got our stacked Mămăligă. We have to flip it over and then cut it. So flip it just like you would kind of like a cake. This is really all we have to work with. So
Fingers crossed. Moment of truth.
yay!
It held. Ta-da!
Now it's cutting time.
Well, I'm gonna add the cheese on top. Then it's cutting time. Time to cut. Just kidding. All right, so we have a string. see. Well, we've got meat, so I don't know. Is that gonna... Yes. It's through.
Can you explain?
Oh, I'm cutting it. We're using a string because we were informed that this is the correct and proper way to cut your Mămăligă.
Okay.
What's not to like?
Oh yeah.
It's a winner.
Yeah. Super good. We done good. Thank you, Anka, for the delicious recipe. All right. He's prepared it in the traditional fashion, which is to slather it with sour cream.
You also didn't try one of these Kaisers.
That's right.
The Kaiser bacon's like kind of salty, usually.
Not really your favorite,
A
but
little too salty.
it's something that was served when we had our first Mămăligă experience.
Not bad.
Not bad. Well, I'll take it. Now for the Mămăligă moment of truth. Nick's verdict. 2 thumbs.
Yeah.
Best recipe so far?
As far as closest to our the origin.
Closest to the origin,
Yeah.
and favorite so far?
It's good and it's easy to make.
Yeah. Lots of leftovers, as you can see. There's still plenty.
I'm hungry.
Let's eat.
I think Anka would be proud.
Yay! Thank you,
This
Anka.
drink is really good too.
We'll put the recipe for my smashed blueberry drink too.
All right. So Mămăligă,
Oh yeah.
what were the challenges?
Challenges? Well, I'd say anytime you're cooking with pig, splattering, is an issue. So I had to costume change, midway through the cook, because of the splattering issues. Cooking up the Kaiser, got a little hot, with the oils. Other challenges? No real challenge. I mean, obviously, again, with our AirBNB situation, not having all the tools we would normally want to use, spatulas or, bigger spoons or whatever, but we always make do. So, I don't really have any big complaints about this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it was pretty straightforward cook.
Yeah.
It reminds me of grits.
Yeah.
So anybody that really likes grits probably will like this. And if you make anything like grits, it's another option. Throwing some sausage and cheese in there and layering it. I thought was kind of fun.
With the sour cream garlic sauce.
Yeah.
I feel like that makes it.
Garlic is good in everything.
Garlic is good in everything. Yeah, it was delicious. So as we were discussing, and both of us had this problem with this meal, this was one of our meals where we ate a little too much because it was delicious. Had 1 or 2 bites past the point of being full because it was so delicious.
We might not have measured it out.
We might not have portioned that very well.
Yeah. We ate about half of that whole thing, which is a lot.
That's a lot. But if that's the worst, then I'd say this is, and we've also discussed, this is one we're going to be adding to our roster, our world cookbook recipe list. It's definitely one we'd make again. It's delicious.
I did try making this once before, and the cheese we bought was non-salted, and it was kind of weird.
It was a little too strong.
I don't remember the sausage it was the one that looked like intestines, like the super long giant sausage snake.
Yeah.
And that wasn't very tasty. The one we got this time was pretty tasty.
Peppers in it. So if you can find just a regular pork sausage with peppers, like bell pepper or something.
Peppers?
That's what this one had.
It did?
Yeah. Really good.
It was good.
So whatever your favorite sausage is, we'll go with that. Can't go wrong with that. And a
Yeah.
good soft cheese. Again, the ones that we got, those were our favorites, but you play with the recipe
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, we'll post the cheese type.
Mhm.
It's kind of a local style, how they make it.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me of like goat cheese consistency.
Yeah, it's very soft.
Mm.
So I guess that about wraps it up for this episode.
Yep.
As they say here, muchinisk. So thank you for watching, and where are we going to be next time?
Well, we're going to Bulgaria next, and I
but
don't know anything about Bulgaria,
That's right.
so
Yeah,
they probably have something that's.
they probably
local.
have some food. So
Following that is Istanbul, which has tons of
options.
Turkish food is. They've got a reputation.
They got a reputation.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, it should be interesting then. So hopefully, stay tuned. Keep watching. Thanks for joining.